I am in the studio, and what I'd like to do is go through how to use the Ordnance Survey online app updates and features. It's 37 degrees outside today, and to be honest, I don't fancy being outdoors. I don't think anyone should be outdoors in 37 degrees doing any kind of outdoor activities. If you're new here, my name is Shamir. I am an outdoor leader and guide, photographer and environmentalist, and I make YouTube videos about the beauty of our outdoors. There have been plenty of new updates on Ordnance Survey, and if you've watched my past videos, the first one being about how to discover routes on walks on Ordnance Survey. Secondly, I did one how to create custom routes with Ordnance Survey. And finally, I have done the how to use Ordnance Survey, the mobile app. And it was a series of videos I did to show you, if you were a beginner, how to go about using the online app and the mobile app to get outdoors, hiking, trekking, cycling, whatever it is. So this week's video is all about how to use Ordnance Survey online app, the updates and the new features. I'm sure this looks familiar to most of you. You sign in, it says, "Hey Shamir, welcome back." You've got your menus there, places to search there, your account details there, and the features from previous versions right there, the scale of the map, and different options right here. You've got your settings right here. Routes, pins, activities, print, my account, settings, map legend, help. A lot of these are similar to previous version of this app, but some new stuff that has been added here is what I'm going to show you. And go under help. You've got various settings here as well. The important one is map information. So here, map information has been added. So you've got base maps. So your standard map, your topo map, which is more of what we're going to use. An aerial map here, which is an aerial map, satellite map. And the outdoors map here, which we can take a look at, but I don't often use it. I recommend using the topo map. You have other options like map collections here as well, which is more US based maps. And if you wanted to take a look at that or map out something, you can. And you've got the overlays here. And this is quite interesting because recently they have added the community alerts, which is an update, and pins are more easier and simpler to use now. And it just gives you a description of what it is right here. Talking about the pins, let's go over to that section. If we go back again, you've got pins there. So pins is the section that's going to have all the pins that you've added within your ORS or Ordnance Survey online app. So this is one of the updates. It sums them up in one place, like here. For the sake of this video, I've only got 2 pins, a picnic break in the Peak District and a breakfast break in the morning in the Peak District as well. And those are the 2 pins, and you can see it right here. So if I zoom in a little bit, you will see the 2 pins here. The first one and the second one right there. And this is just for the sake of this video. Now you can also subcategorize them by using these categories they've got here. So that one, I've got nothing under that. That one, I've got 1 item under that, which is a picnic break. You can select that. You can select them all at once so you can see everything, or specific ones to your route. If we go back here, We've got map legend they've added, which is fantastic, I think. For those who are beginners and don't know what map legends are, these are the symbols along the route, and now it makes it much easier for you to see what's going on. There's a slope there, there's mud there, there's a beacon. You've got coniferous wood coming up along your route, or when you're plotting your route, if you like coniferous woods, you can do a route through there. You can see what's Forestry England land, National Trust land, various other symbols like a caravan site, a campsite. So all the map legends have been added for easy access right there, which is great, because before you had to, it wasn't integrated into the Ordnance Survey online app. It was a case of opening another browser window and having a PDF file that had all the map legends. But now it's integrated, which is really good for beginners, or if you're starting out, or just want to have a quick look to see what exactly that was, or that area is, if you've forgotten. Let's go to one of the community updates. This is the community alerts. It's very important, I think, and that can be found along the route that you're plotting. So if I go to my routes right there, I have made a demo route for you in the Peak District, and it's called the Peak District Showcase video right there. Now I want to show you the community alerts, which is quite new, and these are the alerts added by the community who are using Ordnance Survey and walking, hiking, trekking along routes, and something appears that shouldn't be there or stops them in their tracks and they have to diverge onto another trail or find a different route, or something happens. A community member can actually add an alert through their mobile phone app to that specific area on the route. So in this instance, you can see that there's a few alerts near to the route I have plotted. Let's take a look at that one. That one is, this area is not passable because it's prone to flooding. So it's probably very boggy. You can see some big hills here, and the water probably drains down here into this woodland and collects right here. So it's probably flooded or very boggy. Let's pick another one, say that one next to it, and there you go. This area is not possible because there's no visible path here. And we'll take another one, for example, along this route that I've created right there, which says it's possible. It's a blocked path, but it's possible, and therefore it's in orange. If it wasn't possible, it would be in red. Like right there, you can see it's a blocked path and it's not possible. So as you move the map around with your mouse, you will see things come up. So there you go. You know there's cattle there, or there's animals, so it's not possible. You've got another one here, which is overgrown area, but it's possible. So they have, Ordnance Survey has certain categories that you can add to the Ordnance Survey mobile app as a community member to add a community alert to the route you are on. Now let's move on to how to drop pins. Oh, firstly, before I move on, with the community alerts, if you go down to the various terrain maps, that's right down there. If you click on that, you've got your standard map. This has been there before, but a few bits have been added. You've got your topo map, you've got your outdoors map, and you've got your aerial map. Along the aerial map, you should also see that they have other alerts showing up. So it's great to have that on any map that you are viewing. Now, to turn off the alerts, if you don't want to see the alerts for any reason, or you can't see it and you're like, why can't I see the alerts? Then you just go over to the second tab. The first tab is maps, second tab is overlays. Click on overlays, and right there, community alerts. You can toggle that on or off. You can also toggle your pins on or off, and that would turn all of them off. So you wouldn't see where your pins are, so you're purely seeing the simplicity of the map. But if you want to put it on, just turn it on, and you can turn off individual ones, which you may not be using. So, for example, if you look at this pin right here, I've got a pin just there, and I don't want to see that on the map, then it's a meeting point category, so I can turn it off or turn it on, and that's it. So your community alerts is here. If you can't find them, please note that it's in the Maps Terrain tab button, and it's in the Overlays tab. Maps, Overlays. So let's move on to my route here and how to drop a pin. As you can see, I've got 3 way markers going, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the main way markers, although there's a few more in between. And what I'd like to do is, yes, this is a 4.36 mile hike. That doesn't take you 3 days, but suppose it was much longer, maybe 25 miles, 30 miles, 40 miles, and I did want to go for 3 days and 2 nights. Let's base it on that. Then I would use this map. For example, I would perhaps search for a place to park the car, and then I want to camp somewhere along the way, and then I want to camp somewhere else, maybe number 3 along the way, and then I want to have some breakfast on the morning of the third day, and perhaps I want to take a walk around the lake as well. So where do I park? So to search for parking, just go to search for places and routes. So you've got the map right here. You simply go up here, and now this has been added as well recently. Popular nearby. So click on see all, and you can see bus stations, parking, pubs, campsites, caravan sites, Corbettes, Wainwrights, trig points, crags. So you know where you can put a pin, or where you'd find them nearby. You can drop a pin there, say that's part of your route and I would like to go there. So I want to park up somewhere. Where do I go? So parking. And now you can see a P has showed up right here. Right there, there's a P. So if I go back to search places and say parking, parking, right there, P. So that's where I'm going to park the car, and I'm going to start hiking on this route. I knew it was quite boggy or no way through certain areas over here because of the community alert, so I decided to map around here, go through Upper Home Village, and go down here and perhaps camp here. Now there is a symbol from the map legends, as you can see right here, that says caravan park or camping perhaps. They do offer camping. It is a caravan park. They do offer camping. So but if this map legend perhaps wasn't there, what would I do? I'd go back to search for places and routes. I would tap, well, perhaps see all, tap on campsites, and now you can see a camp legend or camp pin has showed up. I'd spend 1 night there and then continue walking. So I've plotted that as one of my pins. I continue walking. I know there's another campsite here, but I didn't want to stay there. And I continue along this route, and I've done 20 miles, let's say, and I want to camp out here now. Somewhere here, that's a long way. Is there anything there? So search for places again. And there is no campsite. Oh no. Okay, so what else is there? Is anything in this area here? There is a church or a chapel, as we can see. So it is a little village. There might be something. Let's try hostel. There isn't a hostel. Caravan sites. Oh, there is a caravan site. This caravan site, I've checked it out. They also offer camping, so you can camp there. So I've added a pin to that section, or part of my plotted of the route through that caravan site. The following morning, I want to have breakfast somewhere, and there is a place here, again, map legend of a restaurant, pub, or somewhere I can eat. So I have checked it out, and I know there's a place I can eat right there, and I can have breakfast. It's a cafe. So I've dropped a pin right there, and I've called it Breakfast Peaks Yumminess. So if you view the details, there you go, Breakfast Peaks Yumminess. And I have connected my route to go through there so that I can have breakfast. And then make my way onto the rest of the route. But I do see on the map, there's a beautiful lake here, and there's a visitor center, there's toilets there, there's a picnic area. I'd like to visit there and then continue my walk. So rather than just plotting along here, which you can, I thought I'd pick a point on the lake to have a picnic. So right there, you can see is my picnic break. And now that's another pin I've dropped. How do you drop a pin? You right click on the map, on the route, and you see dropped pin. And how do you add it? You say view details and you can add it, or you can remove pin. Let's remove for now, and it's gone. But I want to add it. Let's add it. How do you call it something? You can say view details. Click on view details and save as pin. And when you go to save as pin, you can decide what pin category you want to add. And let's say, I don't know, maybe another meeting point, and say meeting point 2. Save. So now that's on your map. And as you can see, it's right there. Okay, so that's a meeting point. Now, how do I find that meeting point 2? How do I know I have it there, apart from seeing it here? So if you go back here to your routes, back to routes, to your pins in the settings, and you will see meeting point 2 right there. And if you click on that, it'll take you to exactly where it is. If you go back, you'll see my other 2 are still there. You can add meeting points through that process. You can see there's 2 of them there because I've got my picnic break near the lake. So you can see there's 2 of them right there. 1, 2, 1, 2. The meeting point 2 I want to remove because I've already got one nearby where I would like to have a sandwich. So just go back here and remove the meeting point. And that's it. I've still got my original one here. Say you've had breakfast, you want to walk around the lake, you can either manually plot it, you know, marker by marker, manually plot the route, or you could say I want to go to my picnic break spot there. So I've got my map, I've had my breakfast right there, right there. Now I want to go to this section where I want to have my sandwich. The pin right there. So what I do is edit route, select my picnic break, and there you go. It's automatically added the line. But it doesn't really go around the lake. So how do I plot automatically around the lake? You can just grab a marker, plot a marker, grab the marker and pull it along here, and boom, there it is. Takes me around the lake, gets me to my picnic break spot whereby I can eat my sandwich, have a drink, have my coffee, and then continue on this route if that was the plan. So that's how to drop pins, find your pins, and save your pins. And then I can carry on plotting. I'm still in edit route mode, so I can carry on plotting. There, go there, go there. Now, the reason it does that, I will touch on this. The reason it just snaps to line is because snap is selected here. If I unselect it, or undo it first, and then unselect it, then it lets you manually plot the route. If I undo, I snap. If I select snap at the top in the menu, and I say I want to go here, oops, not there, right here, then it automatically maps it out for you. So snap is really a tool that works for you if you're in a national park. So areas that are considered as national parks, snap works on that because it's got the routes highlighted in the national park, and it gives you easy access to mapping the route along the trails that Ordnance Survey knows are used by most people. Well, there you go. That's how to use the Ordnance Survey online app, updates and features. Not a lot added, but very, very useful, I think, for customizing your route. Look, most of the time I do use a paper map. I always plot on a paper map. I love maps. And paper maps means everything to me. I got loads in the back there. However, for people who have difficulty reading paper maps or navigating, the Ordnance Survey mobile app is phenomenal. It works really well, and you can use it in conjunction with the online app. So if you're a beginner or just starting out or just want it as a backup, that's a perfect way to use the two online and mobile app that they provide. Yeah, if you have any questions, then please drop me a comment in the comment section. Any questions at all about this video or anything else about Ordnance Survey, then do let me know. And if you've got to the end of the video, then please subscribe to my channel. It doesn't cost you anything. It just helps me to create more of what you see here. Okay, so go out, but first plot the map before you go out. Wait for the weather to be less than 37 degrees like it is today, and see you on my next video. Thank you. Peace.